Um, I believe we were going to be heading to the north with
Mhm.
Giles and the gnome annoying person was making the weapon for me and was going to outfit Senor Willie with adamantine plate armor. And they were also going to be going north, but not necessarily with us.
And I
And
believe I
that's about
was
it.
getting new armor.
Oh, you were going to get some hide
Yeah.
armor. That way you could give the weather
And,
+1 to Loremi. Yep.
right, and uh, Giles was examining my milky vial to
Oh
see
yeah,
what
Yeah.
it was.
it was a berserker potion, right?
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Who did
It was a rage potion.
who did we give
Right.
the rage potion to? I don't even remember now.
Um,
Me.
Zeta kept it because no one else
Okay.
can use it
I mean,
very
we
effectively.
can. It just doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't do anything for Wilfred or Remy, and Ansel can't really make use of it,
I mean,
and
I
it's
could use it,
actually
but
I want to
counter to
see.
Luthien.
I want to
yeah, I mean,
see Zeta Wolf use it. From what I gather, that's going to be of value.
What's that again?
the rage
Barbarian
potion.
Rage File.
Oh, right, yeah.
Um, and the last thing that everyone was doing before they left was Pimkiss and Wilfred wanted to have a Pimkiss wanted to have a sparring match with Wilfred.
Do you use a
Right.
strength? Do you use a strength-based weapon?
You have to. Oh, you're saying to she?
Do you? Well, you said it would be useful to you.
Oh, well, I mean, I can. I can use a longsword. I have proficiency, but I'd have to then take a longsword with us for the specific and express purpose of taking that rage potion and
Yeah,
blowing it
it's
up.
not. I think it works best for her.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. That's all I was saying. I could use it. It's just there's no point. It's completely counterintuitive.
All right, sorry. Go here. Let me. Better get on the site.
Um, sorry, they added new tools on the bar, so I kept left looking for what I needed. Um, so I actually need Wilfred to give me initiative, and I believe you were using um your shield, right? Falcon?
Wilfred.
Quilcrest Falconer.
Did Pimkus knock him out already, or
Apparently, Pimkus is strong.
he's got
They
that
didn't even
first,
get into the fight.
just the one punch and done? Dang.
One Punch Man. One punch.
I caught that reference, but I don't think digital did.
I did not. Yeah.
I mean, sad part is I don't really understand that reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't. You don't seem
It's
like the anime type.
Nope. But the two of the guys that
I
work for
think
me are really big into it, so
I think you'd really like that one.
they keep telling me the same
It's
thing.
it's really funny.
I've only seen like a clip or two. When I was younger, I used to watch a lot of anime, but I don't really anymore. I'm one of those old people that still appreciates the old school anime classics like Ninja Scroll and stuff like that, but I don't really watch most of the new stuff. I've seen Attack on Titan though. That wasn't bad.
Mm,
All right, I got a 13.
But I
okay.
haven't seen One Punch. I've heard about it. I know about it.
So
You're back.
Wilfred is up first then.
I'm actually gonna pull I forget his name, Duskmore move and ready a dodge action.
Okay.
Actually, wait, should I grapple him?
Don't be mean to Pimpkins.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get a dodge action ready.
That's me. Supposed to do.
I just want to see what he can do for now. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, just get ready
Dodge dance around
and
it.
like motion him to swing at me.
Okay. What he actually does is when he rushes up to you, he rushes up and ducks under your shield, crowding right in your space. And he leans into his shield and shoulder checks the side of your knee, trying to take you out sideways. While he hits, he doesn't really have the ground to push you off your center, so you end up keeping your balance, but it definitely surprised you a little bit when he tried to shove your leg out from underneath you. And it's your go again.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take my longsword and smack him with the flat of the blade.
Make a swing with disadvantage?
Oh, he's in my range, huh?
Yeah, he's crowding your space.
Hmm. Can I take a 5-foot step back?
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm gonna actually take a 5-foot step to the left. And then swing at him while I'm leaving leaving the area he's crowded me in.
mm-hmm. Ouch.
The
Roll
poor
damage.
boy.
Oof.
God damn, man. He's just a child. You monster.
Sorry!
He's older than Wilfred.
Yeah, but we've been going with them being children, so it's whatevs. Why stop the misunderstanding now?
So yeah, just smack him right on top of the head, and then get ready for him to charge at me again.
Yep, hunkering in with his shield. He rushes in, same strategy as before. Crowding in really close. And makes a swing with his longsword. Which is just going great for it. He rushes in and lunges sword first, but you just turn aside and he falls flat on his face. Because this definitely is gonna make you take him seriously.
Shit, I don't know what I should do.
Don't pump.
I'm gonna move past him and then bring my longsword down on his back.
Okay.
Is it advantage because he's on the
You have
ground?
advantage because he's prone.
Ah, thank you.
That's a hit.
So 11, I don't know, bashing.
Yep. And grumbling, he gets back up. No. And tries yet again to close in on you. And unfortunately, he's just not getting anywhere. And his third attempt, you parry the swing with your own shield, disarm him with your sword, and he just puts his hands up in defeat.
Alrighty, well I guess I just sheath my weapon and then just give a nod.
Obviously, I still have a really long way to go.
You know, you wouldn't be. I'm actually kind of surprised. You took a very unique way of fighting me. When I fought somebody who I knew was stronger than me, I just rushed in head first at first. That was smart what you were doing. Maybe just you're just having an off day. We will learn more. You're gonna watch some fights at the tournament, and I guess grow better from there.
Thanks. I did fine in this one. This was just... Never mind, there's no point complaining.
Don't worry about it. I know you're gonna be able to prove yourself.
And that was the last thing that we had agreed we were gonna do before you guys set out on the road.
I still gotta go find my armor from that lady.
If you wanted to have another interaction with her, that's okay. I was just gonna assume that you got the armor and everything and set off.
I actually did want to talk to her real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I
I will
guess
always be next to you otherwise.
so we head over to the armory, and I enter and look around, see if I can't find the owner again.
She's actually at some ball and steak, and she's heating and hammering your breastplate to form. She
Oh,
doesn't
I
seem to
guess
hear you enter as there's a loud clanging from the hammer striking metal over and over.
we'll just wait patiently for her to finish.
She'll probably be going for hours. It's still on the time. You still got about 2 hours until she said she'd be finished.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, I guess I just head back out. I forgot she was gonna do that later. We're gonna head over to Giles and see if he needs help packing his things.
Okay. And I believe Lucy and Remy and Zeta had been helping out with that, right? Because you got the potion identified and then you were just helping him out finishing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Oh, and did you already sort out the wagon thing? I don't remember if you did.
I don't believe we did.
Nope.
No, we didn't talk to her yet in your.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
because that was the other thing that we had to do. He had suggested you talk to Mira about either renting the wagon again or purchasing it.
Wait a second. She offered to give it to us for me growing the garden for a
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's already bought and paid for. Well, actually, we
Yeah.
didn't talk to her post
You haven't
growth.
talked to her again yet this morning,
Right,
but you did form the spell.
right. So I guess I'll run in and take care of that then. Go talk to her and finalize the taking of the wagon.
Okay.
Alright, so Zeta heads over to talk to Bretta, is it?
Mira.
Mira.
Greta was the gate guard in
Right, the racist.
Baden.
The anti-tiefling. Hey Mira, have you looked outside? At your garden, by the way?
Yeah, I saw all of the... How did you do that? There's grass growing in the middle of the road.
Well, you didn't specify. Well, see, the spell kind of covers like a large area. So it kind of has a
Yeah,
runoff
you-
effect.
You said that, I'm still surprised, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Someone might have to go through with a scythe or something and trim that. But if you look at your
Well-
garden, it should be amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. Frankly, it's almost unbelievable. But a promise is a promise, I suppose.
Also, there's probably a bunch of herbs and other valuable things that you might see just outside the area that you may have not been aware was even growing. Sometimes I have seeds that get a little nuts. I've seen them and you didn't even know they were there, and suddenly there's a whole new garden worth. But
With the area that you said, I imagine the neighboring farms are probably experiencing the same bounty, so
I hope so.
means
really
good
hope so.
business for me.
Well, hopefully this next season of bumper crops will be valuable and everybody can stay fed, and I would hope that maybe you could put aside a little extra for those that are really hungry.
I'll try to do what I can.
So is it alright if we start packing the wagon and making it official?
Yeah, the wagon is yours. The horses are you'll need to pay for, but
I thought the horses were included.
Yeah.
I can
I
second
have to
that.
replace the horses.
Yeah, but I just fed an entire community for a year.
And that's why I'm giving you a free wagon, because it's gonna take me months to build a new wagon that I can't rent out anymore. But horses I can't just build in a few months. I have to raise them or purchase them from a traveling merchant who's bringing them,
Oh.
which takes either a lot of money or a lot of time.
Well, how much are the horses
You've
then?
done me a favor, so I'll cut you a deal on them, but still need to get some coin back for them.
So how much are you thinking?
50 gold for the pair.
I'll definitely speak to my compatriots and see if they're okay with that. I only have about 14 gold on me, so I'm not going to be of much help.
Come back when you've got word.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to head out now. And she jumps out and takes a look at the garden before she goes back to the guys, since she's right here, I think. I'd like her to take a look at the hag's gourd seeds, because I want something
Yeah,
of that, right?
you had taken a look at them before. Uh, they're not just seeds anymore, they're just sproutling. So, like, the seed has the stalk and leaves starting to appear. But you
Oh,
don't have
right.
the full plant yet.
Right, so like I basically come back next year and there'll be a plant. Gotcha, okay.
Probably even just a few months and there'll be a noticeable plant.
Okay. So I'm just going over, hi plant, hi all the plants, glad to see you're doing well, and I go and find the guys.
Okay.
What's up, Zeta?
Hey guys, good news, bad news, which one would you prefer?
Bad news.
Bad.
Alright,
Always a bad.
so we have to pay for the horses. It's gonna be about 50 gold. And I just want to confirm that's okay. I have like 14 gold on me, if that'll help.
I mean, I have 10 gold I could spare.
In your experience, guys, I don't imagine Remy would have bought horses, but he's rented horses before. But Wilfred has sold a couple of draft horses before. Bringing them into Stonebrook, a decent draft horse usually goes for 30 to 40 gold. So 50 for the pair is a pretty good deal.
I will relay that information.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We did talk about this partly last time. I think we did actually work out the wagon thing with Zeta.
Yeah, we
Did the
just talked
spell?
about that.
Yeah.
We worked that out, but the horses were not included, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me too.
Fucking trick.
So sneaky. What the
Just
hell?
buy the horses. Yeah, it's not that much.
Okay, can you guys give me? I have 14. Can you give me the rest?
Just take it out of the group treasury.
Yeah, we can just take out the treasury.
Okay.
Not a problem. I'll just do the edit now.
All right, Mira. That seems to be a good deal based on what my friends say. So here's the 50 gold.
Thank you. It'll at least pay for another replacement. The other one is gonna be out of my pocket, so
Sure. Do you mind if I kind of raid the garden a little bit before we go?
no, go right ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna go in there and see if there's anything worth grabbing and taking with us for the group.
Plants that are really worth taking. You find some standard kind of vegetables. Things like potatoes, carrots, radishes.
I'll take some root vegetables for dinner at some point so we can actually have a meal.
What about those seed things you planted?
Well,
She checked on them already.
Yeah, and
They're just not gonna yield anything yet.
Not quite yet. A few more months, maybe next season they'll be ready to pick.
Also, out of character, don't forget we have a free breakfast.
Oh, that's true.
All the free breakfasts we want, right? Or was it just one?
It was one free breakfast included
one.
with paying for the rooms.
Oh, right. I thought it was because of doing the spell. She said we could eat as much as we wanted.
No, the
Because-
spell was a free wagon.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so by now the inn itself is pretty quiet. There's only 3 stalls left. 2 of them are Doinanemon's cart and Gaz's cart. The other one is, it looks like just kind of a prefab merchant stall that was, all the stock was taken out, but it's just left there abandoned. And there are only a few people still at the inn, so you're expecting it's probably going to be pretty quiet here for Mira while you're away? Might be part of why she tried to wring a little bit of money out of you on the horses. And checking the garden, Zeta, besides the root vegetables, you also find there's a number of plants here that aren't really useful for normal purposes, but that are useful for druidic magic.
Oh,
Like, a lot more than you would have expected for just an ordinary garden.
really? Oh, I want all the things.
It's not anything that you don't already have. Kind of like how you have the thorn stem for your thorn whip spell.
Right.
It's basic druidic components like that.
So I'll just refill my kit of whatever needs to be added.
Okay? It kind of suggests to you that there's probably at least one other druid that stops at the Milestone Inn once in a while.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go inside again real quick. Hey, Mira?
Yeah, I thought you guys were on your way up.
Well, we were about to, but as I was in the garden, I noticed a lot of like druidic herbs and things in there, and that seemed kind of unlikely. It seemed like, is there another druid that's around?
Not as far as I know.
Hmm.
Magic is extremely rare.
Because it seems like someone's been growing things in the garden of a druidic nature. I recognized a lot of the plants and herbs in there as something that I've already got in my kit. That's kind of surprised me, as if maybe there's someone that lives in the area that's using them. Because there's way more than
I
just potatoes and carrots in that garden of yours.
wouldn't really know. Um, try checking with older elves, I guess. Are mostly the ones that were around when old magic was still common.
So
They'd probably know more than I do.
check with the elves? You mean like, is
Any
Giles an
older
elf?
elves, any older elves that visit?
Okay, we'll just keep an
That's
eye
me.
out, I guess. Oh, that's you? Oh, okay. Alright. Thank you. Oh, okay. I know one of those. Well, he's not very old yet, but
Um, Gnomes don't tend to use much magic these days. They've been more focused on technology for a long time.
okay.
Or I guess if you see any purple, although I've never hosted one here.
A what? A furbolg?
Verbal? A Furbolg, by the way, out of character, is what your Master Thief was. They're very,
Oh.
very tall, gray-skinned people.
Betty Hetty.
They have some kind of connection with the Goliaths, in that they're part giant.
Oh.
The difference is mostly
That's
in
very
where they're
interesting.
from.
Wow, so my teacher, out of character, my teacher was a part giant?
Mhm. Your teacher was a Furbolg. He was like 9'8", I think I have on his profile.
That's awesome.
Ah, what a short stuff. So
It's on
tiny.
the tall end for Furbolgs and Goliaths, but not the absolute tallest they can be.
They can also pick up large things like nothing.
So, okay, well, in character, well, I guess I'll keep an eye out for a furbolg, or and ask my friend about the elves. All right, well, thanks for the info.
Honey, I don't think your friend is really aware of old magic, or really knows much about it, or anyone who does.
Oh.
I've been around long enough to spot a young elf when I see one.
Oh, it's pretty obvious he's young, huh? Yeah, yes it is, isn't it? I'm reminded like every day.
You could
Well,
try, but
maybe he
I don't
knows
imagine
someone.
he'd know much.
Maybe he knows someone who know. I'll just keep an eye out for furbolg or old elf, I guess. All
Yeah,
right.
old magic almost died out about 200, 300 years ago.
Well, not by the looks of that garden.
Like I said, ask around when you get the chance. I'd love to find out more myself, but I don't know anything to help you, unfortunately.
All right, I'll go bug everybody else in town. By the way, expect all the crew to come for breakfast soon. I'm sure they're starving.
We've already got some food cooking up.
Awesome. Good, good, good. Hey, you guys want to go eat?
Yeah.
I mean, are we all set to? We packed everything away right now.
Yeah, you basically finished packing. Tails didn't really have as much packing to do as he led you to believe. It was more just making sure that everything that he had was very securely tied down. Because he has a lot of glassware and delicate ingredients.
Right, breakage. is a
Probably
big
stuff
deal.
that explodes.
Yep.
Probably.
Judging
Well,
by how he's always got some mixture of alchemical components splattered all over his apron and sleeves and arms and stuff.
yeah. I mean, dust my hands off and say I'm ready to eat.
I'm ready for my Monster Hunter breakfast.
Well, it's actually not far off because what they're using for breakfast is all soft cheeses, eggs, bacon, bread, anything that's not going to keep for super long. It seems like she's trying to get rid of what's not going to keep until business picks back up. So your free breakfast is actually a really nice kind of almost luxury meal.
It's like 2 pounds of fucking bacon. Hell yeah.
Nom.
Someone has the gourmand feet. Wink, wink.
So, true to form, Zeta eats voraciously. Super fast, and she's done early. Sticking some bacon in her pocket, though.
Ooh, pocket bacon.
Yeah, pocket bacon. And I want to go ask around if anyone's seen a furlog.
Furbolg.
Furbolg.
Um, Unfortunately, the dining room is basically empty. There's the waitress who brought out your food for you. Mira helped bring it out. But you only see one other person, and they're all the way up on the top floor.
There's another person.
There's one other person, yeah.
I want to go to the top floor.
Okay.
So, Zeta, maybe stupidly, but definitely fearlessly, bounds upstairs. I imagine lots of flights.
I'm just... I rolled the table, and then I didn't have a token already prepared, so I gotta pick one. So when you get to the top of the stairs, it's just one halfling sitting at the end, near the end, on one of the tables. He's got a pretty similar breakfast to you guys, but he's been picking at it a little bit more, taking his time. He definitely looks more like a merchant than an adventurer, though.
Excuse me, hello, hello, excuse me, hello.
He just looks up and, like, eyes wide, he's got this huge fork full of eggs stuffed in his mouth.
You can chew that while I ask your question. No need to, you just chew. I don't. A Heimlich's not been invented yet.
And he just goes back to chewing slowly and looking kind of confused.
You haven't seen a Furbolg anywhere, have you?
Still chewing, his one eyebrow just slowly climbs up. A what?
A Furbolg? They're pretty tall.
No?
Okay.
Have
Alright.
you?
Yeah, I have. Not recently, though. I'm looking. The reason I ask, okay, is the garden out back. There's a lot of, like, druidic stuff. A lot of stuff I have in my pack. And I'm surprised, and I'm just curious who's been planting them in the garden, and I'm asking around.
And he takes a couple seconds and looks at like all the stuff dangling off your staff and out of your hair, your horns and stuff. So like the fairy tales then.
Fairy tales? No,
Yeah.
I'm not a fairy tale. I'm not a fairy tale.
He's taking his time and kind of weighing his words a little bit. Because you do stand quite a bit taller than him. With the staff in your hand and everything, it cuts a little bit of an imposing figure compared to...
Yeah, and she forgets that sometimes. Feeling him feeling intimidated, she's gonna plop down onto the ground cross-legged. To like... not even in a chair. She's just gonna sit down on the
So
ground.
you're pretty much eye level with it now.
Yeah, I just plop down cross-legged.
And kind of, he takes a breath and he opens his mouth to say something and then just turns and takes a piece of bacon and sticks it in his mouth.
Zeta reaches in her pocket for pocket bacon and pulls a piece out and starts eating that.
So the conversation just abruptly turns into an awkward, silent bacon eating moment. As both of you sit there just kind of staring at each other, him really uncertainly as he slowly takes the second piece of bacon off his plate.
So, who are you?
Real quick, can we see this happening?
No, I'm upstairs.
All you can see if when you look up, because he's on the rail side table, you can't see Zeta from where you are, but you can see him like turning and looking towards the wall, and just like seeming pretty visibly uncomfortable.
Can I insight and like guess if he's in trouble or if he's like in danger?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna do that.
After he does this thing he's doing, I'm gonna motion him to follow me outside. Because I have something I want to ask him.
You're pretty sure, Wilfred, that Zeta went upstairs a little while ago, so he's probably just having a weird conversation that he wasn't expecting this morning.
A lot
Oh,
of
that
people
poor fool.
look at her awkwardly, so I imagine he would know.
I'm just gonna chalk it off to being Zeta, so I'm just gonna
Step outside.
yeah, step outside, I guess. And Ansel seems to want to talk to me.
Well, we'll cut away to that for a minute.
So fun.
You can go on with the conversation, Zeta. Your awkward pause with this halfling.
Before we go on out of character, I'm so glad I had pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't hear us, but we're busting out laughing whenever you say pocket bacon on this end. So are we gonna go to Zeta?
Well, I was letting you guys do your thing, but
Yeah, you
are
guys were gonna
you
talk.
are
Oh,
you just having a private whispers moment? Is that what's going
If you wanna have it.
yeah.
on? Okay. Just one
It,
second.
it's about the thing.
Yep. Just one second. And guys, we'll be back in just a second. They just wanted to have their moment with
Of
revealing
course.
to everybody.
I'm loving this awkward pocket bacon pause we've left them at. I think that's spectacular. Let's move on.
Alright,
Definitely.
I'll be right back.
I love it. It's hysterical.
Yeah, pocket bacon's pretty good.
She just chewing slowly like him, thinking that's what she's supposed to do. I imagine her out of character. I imagine her like um, mimicking what she thinks the other person is doing to comfort them when it often just comes out weird.
Like, oh, you're picking your nose? Here, I'll pick my nose.
Right, right. So pocket bacon was like, boom, yes, it was perfect. Oh, he's eating? Let me eat too. I'll eat bacon with him and he'll feel more comfortable. Hmm. Furbolgs are neat.
What? What are?
Furbolgs?
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading about them now.
Okay, yeah, we're back.
Okay. So coming back to Zeta, I guess, with her pocket bacon conversation. It seems like he's just kind of, at this point, doesn't really know what to say and is trying to avoid saying anything and seeing if Zeta will go away. But I'm gonna get you to roll an insight check to see if she catches on.
Insight.
Yeah, you've gathered by now that he doesn't really know anything about druidic anything. Furbolgs are pretty private people, and you've only met the one.
Ah.
And druidic, you're starting to learn now that you're not with the druids anymore that it's really, really rare.
Oh.
Because other than Sprig and Vincent, you don't know of any other druids that are around, just out and about.
So Zeta, obviously understanding that he doesn't have a clue, asks, "Hi, what's your name?" She's just trying to not interrogate, but
Renly?
hi, Remley. Are you on your way to the festival as well?
No, I'm just leaving, actually.
Oh.
I'm on my way south, trying to get ahead of the curve.
What curve?
Well, all the merchants are headed north for the festival that Hawk wears. I brought raw product about a month ago. Bought up a bunch of dwarven craft, and I'm headed south to sell it before the rest of the merchants get back with theirs.
That's smart.
Better to sell it for 5 now than 2 next month.
Well, good luck. Do you have are you
Thank you.
selling to just anybody? What kind of stuff do you have? Anything?
Basically,
What kind of stuff do you have? Anything good? She leans
a
forward
lot
a
of
little bit.
stonework. I don't know if many adventurers be interested in this sort of thing.
Stonework? What do you mean stonework?
When he pulls up his finger and leans over to pull up his pack, it's, like an over-the-shoulder messenger satchel. And when he pulls it up, he brings out, there's a few different ones. There's a figure of a dwarven woman made out of quartz that's extremely finely polished and carved and everything.
Wow.
It's just a very, very detailed figurine.
It's beautiful.
And he's got a couple others that are made from not necessarily the same subject matter, but small, very, very nicely worked sculptures made of stone. There's a dwarven woman, there's a dwarven man, there's a cloaked figure, there's like a miniature tankard. There's a bunch of necklace pendants.
Ooh. It's all very sparkly. I like it.
It all seems to be basically just decorative. And the materials that they're made from aren't necessarily anything super impressive. It's no diamond or ruby or anything like that. but it's just very, very finely worked stone and very, very carefully polished, so that it's got a very glossy sheen and it looks very, very pretty.
I'm surprised you're not taking these to the fair.
I bought them before the fair. Because at the fair they're only gonna sell for a couple of, like, they're all gonna sell cheap because
Oh.
they're local. So I'm taking them south to Lond and selling them where they're exotic.
Any chance I would notice anything has any kind of magical anything to it out of all his stuff?
Not really. You are only really familiar with old magic,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see any telltale signs of druidic symbolism or anything like that. It seems like it's just stonework.
Hmm. Well, do you have anything small that might look cool on my staff? Something little?
Um, how about this? And he pulls out. It's another little pendant thing. It's about the size of a little bit smaller than a chicken egg. Um, and it's actually made from opal, quartz, granite, and slate. So
Wow.
it's just the 4 different types of rock and mineral. But
That's
rather than being like
perfect.
one fused piece, it's 4 different puzzle pieces, like jigsaw shaped pieces that are just fitted together, that were cut very specifically to slide together and then polished into this little egg.
I want that. How much is that?
Well, it cost me 10 gold, so
10.
it's fine workmanship. There's no glue in this or anything, and to make his point, he pulls the leather cord that's down through the middle, pulls it up and out, and just slides all the pieces apart. It's all held together just by a leather cord down the middle.
That's really cool.
So the inside is like all stair-step kind of jigsaw shape,
Mm-hmm.
so that when they slide together, it looks like one whole piece. But as soon as you set it down with that leather cord, it just falls apart into 4 separate pieces.
It's too cool. I can't not buy that. How about 7 gold?
It cost me 10.
How much did you want again? 10? Or more than 10?
I would want more than 10 so that I can make money on it. That's why I got it.
Maybe we can barter?
Do you have something that I would be interested in?
She pulls out a bone flute, her old cheap armor. uh I really don't have much to give away. Creature scales.
Um, I'm sorry, I don't think I'd be able to really make money on any of these.
Alright, I'll pass. Well, I hope you do get your stuff sold. And okay, bye. She gets up and walks away.
Freaking Zeta.
Um, and here's a picture in general that's kind of a vague idea of what it would look like.
I want that.
Could you spell his name? Or did we get a name?
We did get the name, and I already forgot it.
It sounded like
Renly.
Remley, yeah. Actually, let me go back. Renly, I'm sorry to be awkward and walk away. How much did you want again? Is 14 gold enough? I'd rather give you 12.
How about roll a persuasion check? How about 14 in the flute?
And my flute. Alright, fine. She hands over
Are,
the bone flute.
are you sure? Are we sure that flute isn't important?
It's just a
I
little...
believe you already...
Yeah.
It's just a bone flute. We
It's just
already
a flute.
tried detect magic on it, and it didn't come up with anything.
Cool, we were just wondering.
Alright. Here's everything. Here's the flute, and here's the 14 gold. You got me. Feel free to throw something in, though, for being a good customer.
Would you like a
And
bag?
he looks around, like, he looks in the inside of his bag, and then at the table, and then inside his bag. And then offers you a piece of bacon with a really awkward smile.
Okay. So she grabs the bacon and puts it in her pocket with the rest of the pocket bacon. Alright, I feel better now.
Cool.
Thank you for trading.
You're welcome.
She pulls out a little piece of bacon and feeds it to the mouse, or her tiny rat and lizard that just crawled out of her hair. And feeds them. Okay, bye.
And he's left just kind of both hands on the table, blinking a few times. Did that really happen?
I didn't realize, out of character, I had no idea that druidic magic was rare. It's interesting.
It depends on the world.
Zeta and I have both been just surprised by that just now.
It depends
when
on the
those
world.
things
Like, in Forgotten Realms, it's decently common. Like, there are several druid circles across the world, and there's a couple of organizations that have druids as members. So it's something like 1 in every 300 people is involved, or knows of a druid, or something like that. In Osin, though, it's all of magic, all of understanding of magic fundamentally changed about 300 years ago, when elves started using arcane magic. Because elves are the ones that have been the most powerful force of magic in the world for a very long time. And when they made that fundamental shift and started teaching arcane magic instead of the old magic started to die out. So now it's more of an oral tradition that's only passed down in very, very small groups. So versus Forgotten Realms, where it's like 1 in 300 people knows a druid or knows someone who knows a druid. In Einasen, it's more like 1 in every 30,000 people knows someone who knows a druid.
Wow. Neat. And being in the forest, didn't really occur to her that it's not normal.
Yeah, you just lived with them the whole time, so it didn't really cross your mind that it wouldn't be average.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll stop
Ye old
hogging
magic.
the airtime.
Did anyone else have anything on their agenda before you get traveling?
I'm just waiting for my armor to be done.
Oh yeah, same.
After breakfast, it would be basically done. The one that Zeta got was a lot easier. It didn't need to be fitted. It's just got laces that you can tie tighter to make it fit better. But Wilfred was getting full plate commissioned, which has to be like perfect size because it doesn't stretch or fold.
So mine's all set then.
Mhm.
Hey Wolf, can you move your mic away from your nose? Heavy breather. Is Wolf asleep?
I don't know. We'll see. If he moves his token, he's good.
If who was his token?
There, you.
Yep.
Sorry, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, well.
You're breathing into the mic.
Sorry. It's
Okay.
hard to not hurt.
Aww. Poor Wolfie.
Sorry.
Before I
I forgot. I feel bad now.
before I head over to the blacksmith, I'm gonna drop my chainmail armor into the wagon, because I don't think I could carry both of them at the same time.
Okay. Usually chainmail is part of full plate though.
I'm sorry?
Usually chainmail is part of full plate. You wear cotton doublet, then chainmail, then full plate on top.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I guess I'll just mosey on over then.
This time when you go inside, the armor isn't like glowing hot anymore. But Dwynen is standing near the stake and is just kind of putting the tools away, so she looks like she's just finished up a little while ago.
Hello there. I make my presence known.
Ah, Dum-Dum Rosanna time. Here for your armor?
Yes, I say through kind of gritted teeth.
Good, take it.
But I actually wanted to ask you a question, actually.
Then ask.
So, you mentioned that the elves invaded your homeland, yes?
Ancient history, yes.
Why did they do it? Were they searching for something?
Jealous. They
Jealous, huh?
wanted to know the secret of machines. Metal and machines. They didn't understand it. They wanted to. That was it.
Machines, huh?
Could have asked. Could have asked. Started a war instead.
Why ask for something you can take?
So they took some technology from you?
Took everything from us.
I see.
They
Well,
call it the War of
I don't know. I
Conquest.
guess
Celebrate their victory every year. Force gnomes to parade in their own city for the war that they lost.
looks like I got some reading up to do. Then again, I doubt my grandfather was born by the time the war even finished.
200 years ago, probably not.
Well, either way, if I see an elf or I fight an elf in the tournament, I'll be sure to hit him extra hard.
Very good.
I guess
We
I'll just
can
wait
figure
for
out how to
the
turn his
armor to
nose
be.
up. She had said before that you should probably let the armor cool for a couple hours while you're on the road. But it is good for you to take now.
Okay. So do I take it but not put it on?
Yeah, you can take it now, but you can't put it on yet. Because it's still quite hot, so it would be, like, enough to burn you if you put it on right now.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just take it. I'm assuming it's in a bundle, and I just give her kind of a nod / bow, and thank her again for helping me out. And then I'll get. I guess I'll head over to the wagon. I'm sorry. What was that?
Remember your promise.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to hit
Take
those
the
elves
extra
extra hard.
back.
Definitely. And then I guess I head to the wagon to put everything down.
I'm gonna grab my new armor as well. Pardon me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Have you seen a Furbolg or druids anywhere at all?
Druids and furbolgs.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Seer. No.
What was that?
She said, oh, serious? No.
Why does everyone keep saying that? Alright. Yes, no, I'm not serious. It was...
Heard to see fairy tales.
Right, right. Have you seen anyone doing any kind of spells in the garden? Or picking ingredients in the garden?
I've seen plenty of people pick ingredients. Usually unable to afford a meal or robbed by bandits on the road.
Well, I don't think you'll have to
Take
worry.
vegetables and make meal.
I don't think you'll have to worry too much about that. Your garden is going to be quite plentiful for the next year. You might have noticed the grass got a little taller last night. Well, the garden's going to be full, so help yourself. And thank you for my armor. Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves. Another person looking quizzically off into the sky. And gives Remy his new armor. Hey Remy, this is yours now.
Ah, thanks. Out of character, I think you already gave it to me.
I just picked it up, but okay. I still have. So I got the. Did you update my sheet, B?
What you had hide armor now, right?
Oh right, it's hide armor, and I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got the other.
You give him the magic leather armor.
Okay. And mine's medium hide armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. And it
Your armor
changes
class should
my
stay the
armor
same.
class. Oh, okay.
Your armor class stays the same,
That's
but
right.
Remy's goes up by 1.
Remy's goes up, and that's what we want, right? Perfect. Okay, cool. Easy.
You could probably at some point in the future, won't be cheap, but you could probably put an enchantment like on that armor or something, you know,
Mm-hmm.
make it stronger.
Oh, if there's any time, probably not, but don't I have to practice concentrating on making my armor carry over into my wolf self?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we rest.
That's on the rest. Okay, sorry.
Or when we have downtime.
Right. I wasn't sure if that was done or not. Probably not.
Sorry?
I wasn't sure if I had already concentrated enough to make my wolf carry my armor.
No, it's probably going to take a couple of solid days of practice.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I guess we're good to set up now then, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the tokens out on the next map, and then I'll bring you over.
I think I broke my page. I was trying to switch up or add the 18 AC adamantine armor, and I screwed it up real bad.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. What did you do?
Okay, I think I fixed it, but I didn't get the adamantine armor added just yet.
And that's it. And that boosts your armor to 18 plus your shield.
Thank you.
Oh, and I still add. Yep. You're gonna be on the very southern edge of the map. So everyone had set out, I believe after everything you were setting out at almost noon? So, for the first day of traveling, we'll say from noonish until 6 p.m. I want someone to roll me a D100 to see what happens on the table.
Leave it up to you guys.
Oh, and we should decide on how the wagons are laid out too. Imagine Wilfred's in the first wagon,
Yep, I'm driving.
Giles is gonna be piloting his own.
I'll be in the back.
In the back of the first wagon, or did you want to ride with
Yep.
Giles?
It's a great question. I kind of want to ride with Giles.
Okay.
Same. But I won't leave Wilfred behind though. In the front.
Oh, I
And
mean,
Rebby and
Ansel is gonna be
Ansel?
riding with me.
Okay.
Sorry.
And Remy?
I'm good. Yeah, I'll
That-
ride in the back of the wagon.
Which one?
With our stuff, wherever we're
That makes the
Okay.
keeping our
most
stuff.
sense. Yeah, and that'd be with Wilfred, so. Yeah, you
So
would.
the halflings are gonna ride along with Giles and Luthien then.
Nice.
And I still need a D100.
From me?
Anyone?
Okay, somebody else then, because I'm not actually near my computer. Trying to get comfortable so my arm stops hurting.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
I don't think it's the how high or how low the number is matters.
No, it's just the table.
Hey, but it feels better when it's high.
It wasn't really very high, so but yeah. 35.
Okay. Feels good when it's
Real
low
quick-
too. I don't know.
Real quick before anybody says anything,
Oh, what's that?
so I'm not using the adamantine armor right now, yeah?
It's been 6 hours, so it's had 2 hours to cool down and another 4 hours. Plenty of time to put it on.
Okay, I'm gonna change the armor class then.
I already set you to 18. I figured you'd be putting it on before anything happened.
Definitely. I'm just doing that because I added my shield onto me right now.
His token is awesome.
And I'm gonna send that through because you guys have never seen somebody like him before. So as you're approaching the fork in the road, you see, at first it's kind of difficult to identify exactly what he is, but it's a person wearing very rich purple robes that's like tattered and dirty near the bottom. It's something that looks like it once was very wealthy, but he's since worn it into the ground almost. It's starting to show where there's patches that have been put on to keep it from falling to pieces. And on his back he has this huge, huge backpack that extends up over the top of his head. It has a wooden frame that holds it all together. And he's just sat down on a little log on the side of the road. And he's got a small fire, and over the fire he's got, looks like a bunch of squirrels, rabbits, like small animals that he's caught, skewered on sticks that he's just roasting over the flame.
Zeta just is in typical form, reaches in the back, grabs those root vegetables that she pulled earlier, walks over, plops down near the fire, says, "Would you like to add some vegetables?"
Zeta, don't jump out of the cart!
And this is the first time that any of you have seen someone like him. He's got features very much like a cat, fur over his whole body, and the ears and the slitted pupils and everything.
Real
He
quick, have we
looks-
stopped the caravan?
You kind of slowed down. You slowed down because you're coming up to a fork in the road, and you don't know exactly where you should be headed yet. Because none of you have been this far north before.
Okay, so.
Let's see.
But it's Fluffy.
Well, I mean, we haven't stopped just yet, so give it a second.
Okay.
Don't just hop out of the cart.
Okay. Sorry, Wilfred.
Well,
We'll
hello
back
there.
up a little, and I'll say I was reaching into the back just for vegetables to put in
Okay.
my bag.
Um, he waves to all of you as you're slowing down at the fork in the road and gestures to his little bit of roasting meat on the fire. Hello there, welcome. Yourselves to some meat. I am traveling north for festival. I hear that many traveling for it.
That's where we're going as well, yeah.
Interesting. Many merchants traveling, many people of many different stripes. Exciting to meet all of them.
I feel the same way. I've never seen anyone like you before.
I am called Rare Marble. Merchant, I sell my goods at festival.
Can I insight that?
Yeah,
All right.
judging by the big backpack, he's probably a merchant. But you've never seen merchants really traveling on foot before, usually. So
Well, it
then,
seems like you got quite a ways to travel still.
oh yes, still quite some time. Some sprite has seen these old bones yet, though. You are taking wagons to the festival?
That's where we're going, yes.
We were hoping to participate.
Participate in many events?
Yes.
Ah, I'm
We are
hearing of
also
these events. Contests of strength and courage and speed, many things.
We're very excited.
definitely, but we are also helping our friend here. I point to the wagon in the back. Make sure he gets there safely.
Oh. And you are a merchant then? And he calls that back to Giles and gives a bit of a polite nod and smile. Yes, I'm coming north to sell all the potions in back here. Oh, potions! Potions are excellent wares. Make for good selling, sell for lots of money, but very cheap ingredients.
That actually reminds me. Hey, Giles, which way do we go? I've never traveled this way.
Well, from what I know, I've usually taken the right road by the coast, but there's a second road heads straight to Nargala as well.
Might want to do that.
Hey, Wilfred. Zeta whispers
Yes,
to
Zeta?
Wilfred. Do you want to let this guy travel with us? I think it's okay.
I have no opinion, but I'm hearing Ansel just like whispering nope, nope in my ear. Uh I'll leave it to the rest of the group. I mean, I'm comfortable if the rest of you want to. We have plenty of space, by the way. What do you guys think? I'd say to the wagon behind us.
Yeah.
I don't mind bringing another merchant along, but
For,
you're all the professionals.
We charge a protection fee.
Rare Marble can pay protection fees, must be paid.
It's not very much.
I guess that settles it.
We barter as
It'll
well.
be just 5 gold a day, and you can travel with us.
Oh, it's quite reasonable then. May I climb into wagon?
Well, what's up? What's that?
He asked if he could climb into the wagon.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Many thanks.
I'm very mindful of the new guy, and I have my hand on my whip, but I don't actually look like menacingly. But I'm ready. I'm ready to strike at a moment's notice if things get shifty.
Hey Ansel, do you want to sit up front?
It doesn't matter to me either way.
Can I do an insight check to see if he seems like if he's up to something?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
That's good.
He's definitely a merchant, like you said. Let me double check the sheet. I should have left it open.
Well, if he wants to hop into the back, he's more than welcome to. There's plenty of space back here.
Well, he does. Like, he hasn't told any untruths. He hasn't lied. There definitely seems to be more that he hasn't let on yet.
Okay.
I want to sit next to this
What
guy.
is? Did we get his name?
Rare Marble.
Alrighty, so the left path
Could
it
you
is.
spell it for me, please?
Okay.
I'm bad with fantasy name spelling. Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Nope. Rare Marble.
I like this guy.
So I'm excited to see this guy up close. So I'm gonna jump in the back. As she goes,
Okay.
she accidentally tail whips both Ansel and Remy. And plops down next to this dude.
And he's still got the skewers of all of his squirrels and stuff, so he takes one by the point, passes it over in your direction, Zeta.
I'm gonna smell it. Anything can I perceive if it's like okay? That'd be like
It smells like roast squirrel, but there's another, like a sharp scent that you're not familiar with.
He's Tabaxi, right?
Mm-hmm.
what's the seasoning you used, Rare Marble?
Oh, it's spice from home. Barrister Gold, they call it.
What do they call it?
Is Barrister Gold is actually coral mushroom. Very distinct flavor. And he bites into it and doesn't seem like it's causing any problem for him.
I'm gonna lick it.
Roll me a constitution save. You lick it, and at first, it's kind of sweet, like it's a sweet and savory kind of seasoning. And then you smack your lips a little bit and you let it sit for a little longer while you're trying to make up your mind on it. And then it starts to get hot. Okay, it's spicy. And then it gets hotter. And your eyes are starting to water a little bit. And your face is turning a little red.
Little sweat on my
And then
brow.
it gets hotter. And your nose starts running. And you're like trying to catch your breath. Like fanning your face. And then it gets hotter still. And it's a little bit painful now.
Ooh. Don't eat this if you don't like spicy. Ooh.
I thought you were resistant to fire. I mumble under my breath.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And he just happily gobbles down his squirrel.
You can have this. I don't need any more, thanks.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
I had a big breakfast. And she pulls out some pocket bacon to like maybe cool off the top.
Yeah, he takes it back and he finishes off the squirrel that he handed you before. And you? And he offers to Remy and Ansel as well, since they're both in the back.
I'll pass on the meat.
Very well.
Ooh.
I feel like I have to check something from Remy's bio, actually.
Is this guy really a tabaxi?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Okay, so we just wouldn't know that.
You've just never met a tabaxi before, or seen one, so you don't know.
I'm gonna keep my eye on this guy when I'm not driving, but I'm gonna assume everybody else is, watching him too.
I'm staring at him because I'm fascinated by any creature that has a lot of fur, like I do sometimes. So I don't think there's anything that she would miss about what this guy is doing. She's certainly not looking around her anymore, though, I must say. She's way more interested in this guy and his fancy purple old robes and how old he is, and he knows stuff.
So
because he's
Remy
old.
actually has been to Barristir before. So he does know, like, Barristir Gold. And he may not have seen a tabaxi before, but he's heard of them at least. I just had to double check that in the bio because it's not something that comes up.
I would say Remy has, because he's traveled a lot, probably has seen a tabaxi. They might not be common, but he's probably seen one somewhere at some point.
You've been to the, you've been on the west coast of Barristir. Most tabaxi, from what you know, are more eastern in Barristir. So maybe you would have seen one, but it would have probably been at a distance. This would be the first time you're seeing one up close.
Well, mostly like when he was with his performance troupe, and they would travel a lot and perform.
But they didn't go to Barristir, because that's across the ocean.
Maybe he hasn't. I don't know. Like you said, if he's heard of them, he would at least probably recognize it's a cat person, so probably a tabaxi.
Well, Zeta can't help herself. She's gonna ask, do you always have fur, or just sometimes, like me?
He's a were-kitty.
Well, I shed fur, but always have.
Oh. So,
And do you always have horns?
well, no. Sometimes I have fangs, and Sometimes I have paws, but I always have a tail almost always have a tail.
Not an answer that Remarble was expecting. But okay. And he seems to have just an amused smile on his face.
So what are you selling?
Oh, I sell many things. Things that I find in travels, things that no one knows about, things that people do know about. What are you buying?
Anything maybe old magic? Druidic?
Ooh,
I
I
mean,
can look.
Khajiit.
No way
you
to know.
you look older, and I mean that as a compliment. Like you look wise. Although I'm not familiar with how old you probably are, but I just imagine maybe if you're older you might know more about old magic.
Does he have any weapons on him?
You don't see any.
Khajiit has many wares to sell.
I just
I
want to.
perk up when I hear the weapons.
Well, I didn't say it out loud. I was just asking if I see weapons on his character, on him.
Aw.
You know, like a sword or a dagger or something strapped to his belt or something like that. You know, just out of curiosity to see if he looks armed. Was he just traveling out here by himself? We just ran into him.
That's what it would look like.
Yep, he's on his
Okay.
way to the festival.
I want to ask him. So you know, isn't it dangerous traveling out here by yourself without any weapons?
Oh, not so dangerous.
Um.
I've learned a
Okay.
good
Okay.
many things,
Are you?
mostly fast feet.
Oh, okay. That I guess that would help a lot if you could always, you know, escape from situations very easily if you're fast. Well, anyway, just go back to. I don't know. Maybe I'll play my lute for a while we travel.
Okay,
So we're heading to the left path then, Giles?
that's up to you, really. I normally take the right path, but if you want to take this left, that's fine with me.
Is it more direct or faster in any way?
Supposedly, but I've never been.
You know what, Giles? Since you've never been this way, I'd say we stick to the way we've been going so far, or you the way you know. So let's go to the right then instead. We should arrive at the same amount of time, though, right?
I'm gonna.
I don't know. I've never taken the left path.
While we travel, I'm gonna make it look like I'm not paying attention, but I just want to keep an eye on our new companion, our new travel buddy.
Okay,
Just make sure he doesn't try anything funny.
Well, Zeta can't take her eyes off of him, and her perception's eye. She wouldn't miss anything because she's kind of fascinated.
But what I meant was, we're gonna go to the right path, considering that's the one Giles knows.
Mhm.
Wait, we're gonna see the ocean this way, right?
Yes, we are.
Can we swim?
Is there gonna be a beach episode?
There has to be. I'm putting my request in now. I want to be a seahorse.
Let me check the calendar here so I can tell you how much time you have. So it was the dawn of the 26th, I believe. So you're on the road now, and you have 6 days until the first day of the festival. And the estimation that you got from the Milestone Inn was that it would take about 6 days travel at a decent speed to reach Nargala.
Just a quick swim to rinse off before the festival.
I suppose. Just don't get
So
swept
you
away.
probably
I hate to have to go swim out.
You probably have enough time to stop for a few hours at least at some point during your travel. Right. Sorry, because this is, so while you're traveling here, it's the grasslands that you came from near the Milestone Inn have quickly gotten steeper into hilly countryside full of forests. So there's quite a few trees on both sides of the road, and you can see the ground is much less even and broken up by a lot of hills. I wish I could do this with a brush instead of with a box. So I had to check.
Can you guys hear us?
I can hear you right now, yeah?
We're having internet troubles on our end. We're getting it figured out.
What sort of things are you looking for? You said old magic?
Yes, sir.
And he fishes around in his bag for a little while. He pulls out a strangely, like, it's a soupy yellow potion and sets it down. I suppose in a way. Um, don't know why you would want to drink, but you could.
What will it do?
We'll turn you into a wasp with the head of a donkey.
Link, link.
Exactly as it sounds.
I don't know what to do with that. What the actual fuck,
Mm.
sir?
Pulls out a dusty gray blanket and sets it aside. Not old magic, but magic.
Bad magic?
Butt magic. Not magic for butts, just magic.
Wait, did you say butt magic?
Not magic for butt, just magic.
Not magic for butt, just magic. I don't understand what you're saying.
He said, not old magic, but magic. Not magic for the butt, just magic.
How did butt come into this?
Butt magic.
He was saying it's not old magic, but just regular magic. But he threw the butt in there. He said butt magic, and then he tried to clarify, not magic.
Okay, don't get it, but I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving on. I don't know if I want to be a wasp with a donkey head.
Another magic. Not useful magic, but magic. And he pulls his fat head back out of the bag and he's got a book. Seems like just an ordinary leather tome. It's pretty large, but it's just a book.
He reaches out to take a look at it.
Oh, of course. And he holds the book out to you.
I read the cover and
There's nothing written on the cover.
I open it up.
When you open the book, it's like it's a very old book and dust kind of lifts up out of the pages. And then the dust starts to coalesce and forms into a cat that's just laying inside the book. And
Kitty.
it's just laying across both pages and just like completely covering any text inside.
Okay,
It's a big, fat, really fluffy cat.
she scritches him under his chin.
Just kind of purrs and lifts the chin up and lets you scratch under the chin.
How did the what is this? What's happening? It's adorable. I love his fluffy self. But why is he in this book?
His wizard book. Never
Oh,
found secrets. Just cat.
a wizard book. Maybe we should show this to Luthien.
What are we giving Luthien?
A wizard book that has a cat inside?
It has a cat inside?
Big fat cat. When you open it, it like somehow coalesces into being sitting atop the book and it's fat and sweet.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool.
What does this do? Marble?
It's a spell book, I assume.
Huh. Kitty's cute. Got some on its head.
Wizards hide their secrets inside spellbook. This one hid wizard secrets underneath cat.
That's weird. I wish I could show this to Luthien right now.
You can just tell him about it when we stop to camp. If we have to stop, or our next destination.
Okay. I get excited. How old are you, Rare Marble?
Rare Marble is old. Quite old. He doesn't give you a
We are
specific
young.
number.
Have you seen many druids like me?
Many druids? Not many. Met a great big one once.
Was he a furbolg?
Large gray hairy, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite
Yes.
old.
Met Furbolg then.
That was my teacher.
Tall, very friendly man named Beak.
That was my teacher.
Truly.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived with
Small
him for
world
many
then.
years. I'm sorry to say, though, he's passed on.
It has been many years then.
One of my fellow students did it, I believe.
Unfortunate.
Very.
He wished to teach when I met him.
I have this ring of his, and she shows him the ring. You don't know what it does, do you?
Oh, yes. I have seen this before.
You have? I have too. He used to wear it all the time, but I'm not sure what he used it for.
Is part of a set.
There's more of these?
There are 4.
Wow. Who has the other one?
The other 3 I don't know who holds now. I held this one for a time though, and I held the Ring of Winter as well for some time. Spring was a gift, winter I sold.
This one is the Ring of Spring, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
You know how to use it? 'Cause I have no idea.
They only work when all 4 are together. Otherwise, very pretty ring.
Wow, so I need to find out who has the other. What do they do together?
Could not say.
I don't believe that. Can I, how do I question that with a roll?
I guess an insight check. To the best of your knowledge, he's only ever seen 2 in the same place. He said that you have to have all 4 together, and he's only seen 2. So maybe he's lying, but you're pretty sure he's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, it was my master's, it was my teacher's, so even if I don't know what it does, I'm gonna hold on to it. Especially.
Good insight check, by the way.
And can I get another D100 roll?
I'll roll this one if you guys don't mind.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you rolled it already?
I did.
No worries.
Trying to be proactive.
Um. So on the way up the road, you're seeing there's a lot of, like, trash. There's things cast off. It seems like probably a lot of people traveled this road and just left things behind as they went. You see, like, scraps of parchment or tossed aside food, couple broken bits of wood.
Ye old littering, I guess.
Pretty much what it looks like.
That must make Zeta real mad.
Yeah. Yeah. So can't help it. You're right. I'm upset. That rages me. I'm gonna hop out and pick up some trash. Anything that's not biodegradable.
Well, the wagons are traveling pretty slowly, so you can just kind of
Hop out.
hop and walk alongside, pick things up
Yeah.
without stopping. Might just need to slow down a little.
All right, Zeta, we'll slow down for you to pick up your trash, I guess.
I'll run. You don't have to slow down for me.
Um,
It's fine. I'll get back in.
Just make it quick.
I'm back. I'm back. See all that junk back there?
Well, it happens.
but it seems like now that it's almost 8 o'clock and the sun is starting to go down, the side of the lake here is probably one of the best spots to stop for camp. You're not sure if you'll find a better one for a while. Since Giles mentioned that you're heading towards the coast, you're pretty sure that it's going to be a lot of salt water, but not much fresh water for a while.
What do you think, guys? You want to camp here?
Sure.
What time is it? Can we guess?
About 8:30.
PM?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably time to camp. Is there a spot where we could pull the wagons to?
By the lake.
Yeah, I mentioned the pond
Let me hop out and look
beside the
around.
road here.
Let me hop out and look around and see if I can find a good spot for us.
Actually, right on the side of the road, you can see a small, a ring of charred stones with some ashes in the middle.
Oh, I found someone's
It looks
fire.
like this has probably been it's been used for a campsite a couple of times.
This is perfect, guys. Expect there to be traffic, though, especially with the festival. We definitely need to have someone on watch at all times.
Sure. Might want to give the horses a little break too. Let them walk around. Well, obviously while holding their reins.
I'll do that.
Alrighty, well, just I don't know. Try not to get too attached to them, I guess.
What do you mean? They're ours.
I know, but still, like, I don't know. Just do your druid thing, I guess. Talking to animals, whatever. Mm.
Zeta goes over, unhooks the horses, and mumbles. Time guys talk.
What was that?
Nothing. Leads
All
the
right.
horses over to the water.
All right, everybody. Let's set up camp, I guess. So I guess we move over to the lake.
Um,
Probably move Lucian for him. He's probably.
Oh,
I guess we're just resting for the night, and then we should definitely keep watch still.
Once
Yeah, I'll
Zeta
take first. I'll take first watch.
Once Zeta has the horses drinking and up, she wanders over to Imkis and she,
Oh, I forgot about the zombie bros.
Yeah, man.
uh,
Were they following us this whole time?
Yep. Just following along.
I forget her name and I feel terrible.
Haley?
Haley, yes, thank you. She goes over to see how those two are doing. You guys doing okay? You need anything?
No, just a long day traveling. It's weird in a wagon.
Yeah, you're used to being on a boat. Well, if you need anything, you can let us know.
Thank you. Just, I'm still trying to figure out the magic thing.
Maybe practice that tonight.
She kind of frowns a little bit and lifts her one arm and then brings it down, snapping her fingers. And suddenly there's just a thunderclap rolls through the woods and birds go taking off from the trees.
That
You
is,
see a deer darts across the road a little ways out.
oh, they'll get over it. It's not the first thunderstorm they've heard before.
It's not gonna be easy for anyone to sleep with that, though.
True. Seems unfortunate, but it seems like you might have to get most of your practice when we're in the middle of a fight. Alright, she's gonna go and check. Alright, will you guys get some rest? She's gonna go check on Wilfred and Ansel. What do you need, Wilfred? Anything?
No, not really. I'm just setting up camp. Unless you want to go for a swim or something.
Hell yeah, go for a swim.
But this isn't the beach episode.
Well, we could have a lake camping episode before we have a beach episode.
Race you to the water.
What was that?
Race you to the water.
Sure, I guess. Wait, it's gonna take me a while to take this stuff off.
She's already left.
It takes me like 10 minutes actually to pull this stuff off. You go on ahead, I guess. I want to find something to wear.
Whoosh.
The weather is cooling off a little bit as you come further north, but it's not that cold yet because it's summertime. So it's. I'm trying to think of how to describe. It's like a comfortable temperature of the water. It's not like a shocking cold or uncomfortably warm. That said, it's a pond, so the water is kind of murky, and you're pretty sure you feel something brushing against your leg no matter where you go.
Just tries not to, hurt anything that's bumping her leg.
Give me 10 minutes and I guess I could jump in. As I methodically take off my armor and, well, many weapons.
Zeta walks to the shore and shakes like a shaggy dog getting out of a pond. She's very jingly when she does that. Like a dog with a whole bunch of dog tags.
Alrighty, well, I guess once I'm done taking off my armor and stuff, I just jump into the lake for a little bit.
Okay. Was
Not
there
bad
anything
water.
that anyone was planning to do while they're setting up camp?
I'm keeping my eye on the new guy.
Okay. Remy and Lucian?
Not really. Outside of like reading the books I picked up in Braden and practicing spells and shit like that. Same crap
Well, you
I've been doing the entire way.
keep working on
Mhm.
teaching me some magic.
Well, oh yeah, you were in the same card as me, right?
I wasn't in the same card as you. Maybe I should be.
Yeah, maybe you should have been. We can do some of that tonight, though.
I mean, when I was in the card, I was just playing my lute and also just kind of watching the merchant, make sure he doesn't try nothing funny.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, we can. I can spend a decent chunk of the night showing you Mage Hand and Minor Illusion
yeah,
and stuff like that. Yeah, practicing with you a little bit.
yeah, okay.
But other than that, no, that's pretty much the only thing I'm doing. I guess actually, since I've got the zombies set up in the south, I can set up alarm around maybe to the north of us or something like that. Since I think alarm is 10 feet. 20-foot cube.
So,
You were gonna set it on the North Road?
yeah, 20 foot
Okay.
cube on the North Road, and then have the zombies essentially stand guard south of us on the road.
And what sort of command did you give them?
Um, well, that's a great question. They can they, because I can give them telepathic commands. Are they able to like telepathically send me anything?
No, and it's not exactly simple.
Okay.
It's you have to spend a bonus action to give them the command.
Right. But they can't send anything back to me though.
No.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna command them to literally just stand there and block the way. And then I'll put Hugin on flying around and making sure that nothing comes up from the south on us.
Okay.
Yep.
Before anyone even gets to sleep, it's about 2 hours after you're starting to make camp. Hugin warns you ahead, Lucian, that there's someone coming up the road.
Alright. Well, then I'd wait before anybody even gets to sleep, so I don't even need to wake anybody.
No, it's just 2 hours after you started making camp, so you're about to start dividing up watches.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just draw everybody's attention to the fact that there's somebody coming up the road, and we should probably lay in wait to investigate, and then ambush if necessary.
I'll go check it out. I got my armor back on after going for a dip, and I'll just head towards the road, I guess.
Okay. You can see a figure approaching on the road. It appears to be a human male from a distance. He's wearing like a raggedy, patched, dirty robe. His legs are bare from mid-calf down to his feet. And he's just walking with a walking stick in his hand.
How far away is he from us?
Slowly approaching. He seems like he's just walking up the road, but he has taken notice of the huge armored figures on the side of the road.
Do I see him kind of like running into them?
I can't see this
He's
black
just
area, but am I able
walking
to?
up. Oh, it's just a steep hill. So you
Okay.
could climb it, but I
Yes,
need you to make me a check.
that's fine. I'd like to climb it and then go basically prone at the top of it.
Okay. Can I just get an athletic?
Oh shit. Okay.
So you go and you get the first tree and you get like 3 steps up and then you just can't pull your hands away from the tree behind you to reach for the next one. Because you know as soon as you reach for it, your feet are gonna just shoot out from under you and you're gonna fall.
So many books, not enough gym time. I need to start putting weights on these books. Work out while I read.
It works out.
That'd be an interesting way for a muscle wizard to hide his spells.
I cast fist.
Just cast a spell on his spellbook so that it weighs like 1,000 times what a normal spellbook would. So every time he lifts the page, it's like... Because it's like 100 pounds.
Muscle Wizard. Muscle Wizard cast Lift.
Did you want to do anything about this person walking up the road, or?
Well, I'm busy falling down, trying to get around.
I'm gonna say to Wilfred, keep in mind this is gonna be a heavily trafficked area. It doesn't mean we're being attacked. Okay, Wilfred? A lot of people are gonna be going to the festival. Just saying.
I have a feeling their internet is being a butt again.
What was that?
I have a feeling their internet is being a butt again.
Oh, yeah.
We're still here.
Okay.
Good.
I was just asking if there was anything that you guys wanted to do. But, the person coming up the road.
And I just wanted to remind everybody that this is going to be a well-traveled road because a lot of people are going to be going to the festivals. It doesn't necessarily it's a threat.
Hey, go ahead and talk for a second.
Hi. Talking for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
So what was Luthien athleticsing for?
Trying to climb the hill. That's what you can't see over in the dark area? It's just a steep hilltop that you can't just walk up.
I see. So what do you guys want me to do for the stranger?
That's what we were asking you, was what you wanted to do about it.
Oh, well, I'll just say hi to them. I won't really stop them from walking if he keeps walking, but I'll just kind of like intercept them in a way, but not like threaten them or not my presence.
I didn't understand like any of that.
I'm just gonna like be on the side of the road and just say hi to him, but I'm not gonna try to stop him at all.
Okay. He tries to give a bit of a berth to the orcs without going off the road, and his free hand comes up over his nose, definitely smelling them, and guys have started to get a bit more used to them, but they still stay. Hello, travelers.
Don't worry about those two. They're dead.
They've got a funny way of showing that.
Kind of. I don't get it much either. But why are you traveling on your lonesome?
Oh, nowhere else to be.
Are you heading to the festival?
I'm headed north.
Same direction, I guess.
I can't hear you. You're super quiet.
Sorry. So you're heading in the same direction as us, it seems.
Apparently.
Well, we are camped near the lake if you'd like to join us for the night.
That would be most appreciated. It's been a long road.
Well, whatever your decision, we are going to be here. Safe travels either way.
He accepted your offer.
I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, come join us, I guess. My bad.
We switched over to my phone because his internet was having issues running Discord and Roll20 at the same time. So we're running Discord off my phone, which is why it seems kind of quiet.
Should be fine. There we go. Much better.
I
Is this guy?
know this is... Sorry?
Sorry, go ahead.
When he comes in, like when he comes past the orc into the camp, he's kind of... He pokes and like knocks some mud and dirt that's caked onto the bottom of his feet off. And he turns and asks you, I hate to impose, but I don't suppose you have any coin to spare.
I'm broke as a joke.
I suppose.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Zeta.
Is there anything that you need that we can help you with? And holds out a couple carrots.
A meal would be an excellent start.
Well, I mean...
Sure, we do have food.
Zeta takes her root vegetables, heads over to the fire, and starts to throw together some food.
I'm gonna ask him why does he need the why do you need the coins? Are you just don't have much with you right now, or do you need it for food or supplies?
Ideally, a good pair of boots.
You could also.
Can I insight that?
Yeah?
I'm gonna do that.
Well, looking at his feet after he mentions the whole good pair of boots, he does have like mud caked up a good chunk of the way up his shins. Little red spots where he's probably poked on thorns or broken branches and stuff. He's barefoot, his toenails are all ragged from bumping on stones or just anything like that.
All right then. I guess I'll hand over 3 gold to this guy for my own pockets.
You're most generous, thank you.
It's not a problem. You should really help people out when you can afford to.
Zeta hollers, Supan! UIO, bring your own bowl.
I don't think he has a bowl.
Well, here, he can use mine. Cheap. Get some soup. Ladles it in a bowl and gives it to the weary traveler.
He pulls his hood back and he's not like an old man or anything, he's human, but he's got, kind of a dirty blonde hair and beard that's all hanging pretty long. Probably hasn't had it cut in a long time. And he accepts the bowl with a nod and a smile and sets his walking stick down. Thank you, all of you, so much. A small kindness means a lot. Is there something I should call you by, or a name that I should remember?
Did we ever decide who we were?
I come walking around from the other side. Surprise! Party.
Surprise party?
Where'd you run off to?
Did we decide on this surprise party?
Nah, we didn't decide on anything.
I thought we did decide on something.
I don't think it was ever narrowed down.
Yeah, it was only Remy was in disagreement on... I wrote it down, but I don't remember what it was now.
I thought it was surprise party.
Conflagration something? I don't know. We talked
The
about.
conflagrant feud. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Oh, okay.
I liked fire and chaos, but it was probably not
It's a bit
ideal.
much.
So we're called Zeta, Lucan, Remy. Yeah.
breaking up a lot, Digit. I don't really understand you.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all either.
That's weird.
Seems
I was
okay
just
now.
saying, instead of giving us a name, I was just saying what all our names were, including the two dead guys.
What's their
He nods
names?
along. He nods along though, and you see his lips moving a little bit as he repeats names to himself, trying to commit them to memory, it would seem. And when you serve up the bowl of soup, he happily, like very happily, takes the bowl and chows down.
What is your name?
Not sure I have one anymore.
Everyone has a name.
Only been called beggar for 10 years.
Well, what did you used to be called before that?
Urchin?
Is there a name that you heard before that you would like us to call you?
Beggar is fine.
Beggar?
I've gotten used to it. That's all.
Okay, beggar it is.
So, are you just trying to find a new town to, I don't know, shop in, I guess?
Yeah, what brings you this way?
For one like myself, the road is safer than any town.
Why?
So I tend to travel to and from.
Why is the road safer for you?
Not many take kindly to my ilk, suppose one would say.
Have you considered taking up a profession?
I've attempted, but no such luck.
Is there anything you're good at? Other
Walking.
than begging? Walking. I bet you see a lot in your travels.
Quite a bit.
Maybe you could be a map maker, or do you know a lot of languages?
Only common, and my hands are too shaky for math.
Oh.
And he holds his hands up. And you can see all the fingers on his left hand and all the fingers on his right hand. His thumbs are okay, but his fingers are all kind of crooked. It looks they've probably been broken several times. Wilfred, you know more about that sort of thing because you're from the you had a time in the militia.
Hmm?
A means of punishing beggars, thieves, or anybody else that was suspected of crimes very often would be to crush their fingers in a screw vise.
Brutal.
It was like 2 sheets of metal with a screw on each end, and they would turn the screws and just crush your fingers to a pulp.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
The unfortunate thing is, while it was meant to be used to stop pickpockets. It was also used on people who were suspected of being thieves and destroyed their hands, making it impossible for them to find paying work, which turned them to thievery.
Hmm. I'm gonna file that away. Give a knowing look to Ansel because he probably knows this as well.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy for sure.
Zeta would not know any of that,
No, this is more of a big city kind of thing.
but she would see someone with damaged hands who's could do a lot more with their lives if they could heal them. Can I heal his hands?
Your magic, the spells you know you can heal recent injuries,
Gotcha,
but things that happened a long time ago are kind of beyond you.
gotcha.
It's sort of the reason why you can't help Yoli.
Right, okay, okay, that makes sense.
Out of character, Gage is saying we should break his fingers and heal him properly.
Still probably wouldn't, actually. None of you are like surgeons, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zeta's the only one that could have proficiency in medicine, but she doesn't have it. And that would be the kind of thing that you'd need for that.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on this guy. But yeah, time to eat and rest, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat and then work on tuning my armor, my hide armor.
You were gonna do what with your hide armor, sorry?
Tune to the armor going into my animal shape.
Oh, you're gonna practice with the animal shape. Okay.
Animal shape armor. Yeah.
So, are we gonna decide who watches when?
That's where we're at now.
If you guys don't mind, I'd rather take first watch, so I'm ready to fight just in case. Because I'm gonna take off my armor when I go to sleep. Gage says he'll take last watch.
Okay.
So I'm first and Gage is last. I don't know who wants to be in between.
I'm happy to go wherever you guys need me.
I mean, I can take last 4 hours. Or first 4 hours, it doesn't matter.
I think what's working, like the way that it's gonna work here with the group is if you take the middle 4 hours.
No, that's fine too.
Yeah, so I'll take the first. Luthien will take the middle, and then Ansel will take the last. It seems. But hey, if any of you want to stay up to help me, help us watch, keep an eye out, be appreciative, I guess.
I mean, I'll do watch with Luthien so he can teach me stuff.
That works. Yeah.
Mm. Timkis offers to join Ansel and Kaylee offers to join Wilfred.
Oh, and before I end up taking my rest, I'm gonna motion Luthien and Remy over and let them know what I know about this man's hands. To keep an eye on him too, because he might be an actual thief,
Not me though.
I mean, you're not going to be watching, right?
I can, but I don't have to.
I mean, if you
Just
wanna
figure out
like
what
stay up
to
and
do.
watch,
Yeah, of course.
I'll basically let anybody that stays up in the group that stays up to keep watch. I'll tell them if they don't know about the man's hands.
Okay. Oh, and Giles delivers on the first of the greater healing potions that he owes you.
Oh.
You can decide who wants that.
I'll take that one and give the smaller one that I have to you, Wilfred. So you'll have two. Or I just have a
So I get
regular
another
one.
potion of healing.
Yeah, you have a greater one already, right? You would get like a regular one too.
All right, thanks.
And then the next one will do the same thing with Luthien. So he has a greater one too. Actually, hold on. The regular one does how much healing?
2d4 plus 2.
How many HP do you have, Luthien?
17.
Really? 17? That's it?
Nah, it's got to be more than that. Hold on. 21. Not by much.
Wow.
Yeah,
why don't I give the small one, the regular one to you, so you have two regular ones?
Okay.
And I'll take the greater one, because I'm at
Yeah.
43. And then if he makes a second one, maybe just give it to like Wilfred or something. Have two.
I still have a
And just keep
regular
two
one
smaller
too,
ones on
so.
you, Luthien, because we don't want you taking damage, period. But you'll have two small ones, so.
Truth.
No problem.
The healing potion that I have that's small is kind of silvery in color. Maybe add that on there.
Okay.
It might mean
So it's going to Luthien?
Yeah, so I have both regulars now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the new greater one. Does it have a special color?
Nope. He's not experimenting with the ones while he's on the road.
Okay.
Lucky us.
Well, I mean, it could be good benefits.
As they are
Experimental
unlucky.
ones.
I'm a little nervous about my 2 animal friendship spells and how they're gonna react. But I'll find out.
Nap time.
Mm-hmm. So I need a perception check from Ansel.
Is it because of him being on last watch?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so perception.
What do I see
So-
with my elven eyes?
Are they
You're
taking the
human.
Hobbs Isengard?
About an hour before dawn, before else starts getting up, the beggar starts to leave.
Hey, wait! Oh, wait, where's
Hey, you're packing up shop already?
He stops, turns about halfway, and gives a small nod.
Say that again. You broke up.
He stops on the road when you call out to him, and he turns about halfway so that you can see he's just kind of looking over his shoulder, and gives a very small nod.
As I now know he's got potential for thievery, can I use a perception to see if...
You're asleep.
Then no perception, well, sleep, got it.
Are you sure you don't want to travel with us? I mean, we're heading the same direction. I say that kind of loudly, not like to where I'm trying to alert everybody, but like light sleepers might hear my voice talking.
Mm-hmm. So, Luthien, I need a perception check.
Alright. Because I'm not sleeping, I'm trancing.
Meanwhile, Zeta's snoring.
I'm good at things like this, let me tell you. Let me tell you all about it.
It's not a very high DC, so you hear a vague little bit of voice tickling at your mind, but not really enough to grab you or anything.
Well, I'm gonna approach the monk guy with my hand out. I'm like, well, good luck in your travels.
Turns and accepts your hand and nods.
It's a monk?
Can I make a
No,
perception check to see if anything's changed about him since he's been with us?
you can actually make it with advantage since you're shaking his hand. His fingers are all straight and normal.
What was that again?
All of his fingers are straight and normal, not broken.
Wow.
And after the handshake, he turns around and keeps walking.
No, keep it. Stop. His fingers are normal, Dan.
Yeah. Okay. So since I noticed that, I'm gonna go ahead and say the jig is probably up, and I'm gonna announce loudly, "Hey guys, we have a situation."
So you're turning and announcing that, or?
Yeah.
Okay, and
What's the situation? I wake
he
up.
starts running.
I wake up and see him running and start chasing him.
It takes a little bit to get from completely asleep to full run, but
Yeah.
When I see this too, I imagine I
I
see
don't know
them
how
running
far
down
I
the
can
road.
chase, but
well, Ansel called and is getting everyone awake again.
as far as
So
I know,
like
this
it
guy
takes you
just
about a
stole
round to
something
wake
from
up.
us.
While they're waking up, I'm gonna dash after him.
Okay. So you're about this distance behind? Because he ran while you were calling out.
Hang on, we got kicked out of the game real quick.
So while we're getting up, do I see anything missing on me? Like,
No,
I wake up and I'm like, what's going on?
How did I see him run?
you're sort of seeing his silhouette running with Ansel chasing him on the road when you wake up.
I wanna wolf out and make bait.
Well, that just seems excessive.
It's faster.
Yeah, the wolf is
Um,
fast. It's like 50 or something. What's his move speed?
Mm-hmm. It's 50.
How far down the road is he?
Each space is 10 feet on this map.
So 160.
Yep.
Or 120
Well,
from Zeta?
from me.
Yeah, it's 120 feet from Zeta.
If you
So-
dash, you could run him down.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
You won't have enough to do anything once you get to him, but you can catch up to him probably, or pretty close to it.
I mean, bounce. That not an option.
Not that same turn, not that same round. I don't know if assume we're probably going by combat rounds at this point.
All right.
See if we can catch him.
Well, here's a fun one. How about I go 30 feet forward? That puts me at 130, and then I cast slow 120 feet from myself at a 40-foot cube, which puts him inside of it.
Yeah,
That can be helpful.
But we'd have to run through it.
That's not how slow works.
Oh,
it doesn't leave a field. It just
okay.
affects
I-
everybody inside it when it's cast.
And only those that I
Gotcha.
want it to affect. So I can cast it like right on the middle of everybody, and it doesn't hit anyone except for who I want it to.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
So I want it to affect him.
Okay.
So it's a DC 15 Wisdom. Wait, hold on. No, Dexterity. Nope. I keep lying. I'm sorry.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Yep. Okay. I'm just. Oh, hey. I think he passes it. It was only a 15, so yeah, he passes the fuck out of it. Worth a shot.
Yeah, he could have failed. He could have rolled lower.
So while this is going on, can I hop on a horse with my longsword in hand?
The horse is still in the harness for the carriage, but you could.
Actually,
But I meant like to unlatch it.
I tied them to the water side, or unless we packed up already.
No, we wouldn't have. So can I just
There-
grab both of the reins of one horse?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna untie one of the horses, get on its back, and go after everybody else. I
So
I
you've got
tell
no
Remy.
speed this round, but next round you'll be mounted.
All right, how fast is mounted?
On the
Probably like
pack
60.
horse? No, pack horses aren't super fast.
Oh yeah, how
thing
much
that
is
they
the
can
speed
carry
again?
a lot of weight. That's what I'm finding right now for you.
Oh, sorry.
40-foot speed for draft horse.
It's faster than me, so I guess I'll just
hop on back and get ready to move.
I actually would have started like back here maybe, and then would have gotten if I dashed. Where's my?
Right ahead of Ansel. If you used all free action.
Okay.
One more time, I
There.
didn't quite hear that.
I was just mentioning to Remy, he would be just ahead of you if he used his movement, action, and bonus action dash. Because he's a rogue, so he can cunning action dash.
Man, everybody's running after this dude.
And with
Well, I don't even know what's going on, but he woke up. But I got woken up, and I see a guy running away and being chased. I assume he's probably stolen something or something, as far as I know. So yeah, I'm gonna chase him.
Yeah, because Wilfred just told me last night that this guy was a thief. So loyal to Wilfred. So
You're cutting out again a bit.
really, that's weird. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Are you on push to talk?
Yes, I
That could
am.
be why. Oh, okay.
I'm on talk. I'm holding it down.
Try closing Discord all the way and then reconnecting.
Okay.
All right,
Fingers
so
crossed.
Can I use my whip to trip him?
no, you moved and dashed.
I'm
So
gonna
you've
try
already
to.
used your action.
I mean, on my next turn.
What he's actually doing is, since everyone is chasing him,
He's probably on a full sprint too.
he actually slows to a stop and just sinks to his knees and drops his walking stick, crosses his hands behind his head.
Oh, okay. Give up.
Okay, Zeta goes up.
Because he was probably going to be murdered if he didn't.
Right? By a
This
giant
boy's been arrested before.
dire wolf. Yeah.
I mean, straight to the knees, hands behind his head. This motherfucker been arrested plenty of times.
Zeta sniffs him for anyone's stuff. She would, I imagine, be able to smell.
I'm just gonna be like, what's going on? Why is he running away? What happened?
He smells like the camp, but you don't smell anyone's stuff on him. Except the coins that Wilfred gave him.
Anyway, I chased after him because well, before I was about to stop my shift, I caught him packing up his stuff and leaving, and I reached out my hand to give him a handshake goodbye, and his hands weren't all fucked up anymore.
Zeta
They had been magically like fixed.
Zeta examines his hands for sure.
And it's the truth, his fingers aren't all messed up anymore.
He must be a target.
So tell me, bud, why were you running off?
Because you started chasing me?
Why aren't your hands messed up anymore?
Because they were never broken.
What? Oh. Or what?
Were you trying to trick us?
I repaid you for the hospitality, and I was leaving before you left. That's all.
But why would you pretend like your hands were broken? Were you trying to like mislead us?
Pincus and Kaylee are starting to catch up now, and Pincus is behind you. He left this on the log where he was sleeping. Does anyone look, or are you still?
Yeah. More?
I'm
Yes,
gonna
3
stay
platinum.
looking at him.
He has 3 platinum coins in his hand.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wilfred gave him 3 gold. He gave 3 platinum in return, and then left before everyone woke up.
Ada goes over and like kind of goes down on the ground in front of him and does that submissive dog. Like, sorry.
All right. Well,
Submissive.
He still seems
Our wolf can look.
he still seems kind of confused, but reaches out with one hand and like scritches behind your ears.
so were you not telling us the truth about being a beggar?
No, I wasn't.
Well, I mean, then who are you? Are you spying on us, or?
No one terribly important. Just trying to reward the Good Samaritans.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry I scared you then. I didn't realize what was going on.
Zeta yips.
I'm very leery of new people.
The roads can be a dangerous place, I understand.
All right. Well, thank you for. Go ahead.
I actually need a history check from Ansel and from Luthien.
Okay.
Or not Luthien, sorry, Wilfred. That's my bad.
Okay. I didn't click shit, so I don't care. I'm about to take a whole bunch of drugs. I didn't want to take pain meds; it would have made me fall asleep. So here real soon, this thing's gonna stop hurting.
Only you got. Well, it's gonna take more. Oh gosh. You gotta
Oh wow.
forget about Tris.
You guys are the worst soldiers ever.
What? I'm sorry.
That is a fact.
We were hired for our brawn, not our brain.
How do sandbags work? Like, just stand over there, man.
God damn it. Anyways, since he didn't take anything and he gave us something in return, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna, I don't know, give him a salute and bring the pony back to the camp since this guy's apparently not ringing any bells.
What race is he, or can I tell by looking at him?
He's a human.
I just love the implication that these two should know who the hell this is, and they are just staring at him like it's a random ass person they've never met before.
I'm gonna give you a token for what he looks like with the hood off and a little bit cleaned up.
I'm
and
just
then I'll give you a hint at least.
I'm just curious, asking him. You know, now that all this has suddenly happened and he's not
Chris
who he thinks he
Hemsworth?
is, I'm a lot more curious. So I'm gonna be like, where are you from?
Fucking Asgard, apparently.
Right?
That's a beautiful motherfucker right there.
No doubt.
Hello, Thor.
Jon Snow with blonde hair.
Fucking god of hammers.
So low to the ground, rolls over on her back.
Basically, he's this guy with, if he hasn't had a shave for about 3 weeks, and his hair is all messed up. Other than that, this is basically what he looks like. When asked where he's from,
Yeah.
It's complicated, I suppose.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Well,
Actually, Remy has been there. Give me a history check with disadvantage, Remy. Just because it should have been Wilfred and Ansel
Didn't
should have
I'm
known
not.
it, but
I'm not
there
good
was
history.
a chance.
I'm not either, but yeah.
You vaguely recognize him, but you feel like you'd have to see him in a different place under different circumstances to recognize who it is.
Like you look like somebody I've seen before. Have we met?
Can't wait for it to be a fucking general you two followed.
Dad?
Well, not me. I wouldn't have followed a general, but
Oh, okay, the
oh,
two
you
of
mean
them.
them?
Yeah, I meant them.
I don't believe we met, but you may have seen me before.
Huh. All right.
like-
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't really that interested when you first showed up and you were just a beggar, but
Now you have platinum.
obviously I'm more interested now when I realized you were trying to trick us, but then you gave us money, which is nice, but kind of suspicious too. But anyway, all right, you seem, I mean, I don't think you meant us any harm. I'm just curious now about who you might be, because you aren't who you said you were when you first met us.
Luthien finally
Suffice to
arrives.
say, if you don't know me, then it's not terribly important. But I hold title and land in Lon.
All right. One question: are we headed the right direction? We're going to the festival. We just making sure we're going in the right direction. Is that this way, or do you know?
Yes, this way heads to Narpa.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you there. You should come. It's a lot of fun. I've heard. I've never been.
No, unfortunately, I'm not welcome.
Oh.
That's her
Oh yeah.
way of saying why.
Yeah. Why aren't you welcome
Diplomatic
at the
relation.
festival? Hmm.
I hold power in a foreign nation.
All right. Well.
Say that again about a what foreign nation?
He holds power in a foreign nation. He just mentioned to Remy when he asked that if he didn't know who he was, that it wasn't terribly important where he was from. But suffice to say that he held land and power, or land and title, in Lond.
Oh shit, this guy might be a noble, but I don't know that because I forget.
Well, what he just said, he literally just spelled out that he is a noble, but wouldn't tell exactly where he's from.
Yeah, but that was like 30 seconds ago, and his history is really bad.
That's true.
It is.
also-
I'm sorry.
He also told us not that long ago that he was a beggar, and that wasn't true either. So who knows?
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll
I mean-
that history check to see. It doesn't
get-
matter anything. I'm just gonna do it.
Go ahead, get a 20.
I'll say if you get it this time, it'll count because he did just remind you that he's a noble.
Oh
shit.
god, now
No
now
Can we
y'all.
both take
Oh,
check then?
Yep, you can both take it, but the DC is higher.
Okay,
Come on, you shitbirds.
that's Ansel. Oh, that was me actually, and then I'm gonna get Ansel right now. Ansel.
Fucking useless.
Actually, Wilfred does recognize him.
Oh.
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 The first
Wait.
DC was only 12.
And yet they failed.
They rolled a 5 and a 4.
Hey, come on.
Should have paid attention in school.
Hey, shut up. You didn't even go to school.
Um,
You hung out in the forest.
It was
We got conscripted. We didn't get to finish high school.
When
His
did you
name
get
is,
conscripted? At 6 years
uh,
old?
his name is Erlid Calvert. And Wilfred, remember the insignia that you should have remembered?
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask what this.
That's the Calvert coat of arms.
Hang on. Wait right here. I'm gonna go to the thing, the chest, the wagon, and pick up the insignia on the horsey. Rummage around, pull it out, get back on the horse, and head back.
And while he's gone, I'm gonna reach my hand out and offer a hand to pick him back up off the ground.
He does take your hand and gets back up.
As I'm approaching, I get off the horse. I hand the reins to Remy because, well, Zeta's a wolf. Here, hold this, Remy. And then I get the coat of arms and I hand it to him. I believe this is yours.
Not mine, but my insignia.
Well, I mean, I guess it means more to you than it would mean to us.
I also don't want to leave the camp with like people we don't know still there, so I'm gonna take the horse back to the camp. Let you guys talk to this guy.
I'm gonna go with Remy.
Okay. Um,
Make sure the
Giles
factory
is
merchant
just
isn't
now
trying to rob
starting to
us.
wake up.
Make sure
Giles
rare
is
marble
just
is
now
a
starting to
common
wake
thing.
up, and Marble is actually. He has a pot over the fire and a few things taken out of his bag. I don't think it would be common enough in Austin, but Remy would have seen it enough times when he was in Barrister. He's making coffee.
Ooh, exotic.
Oh, that smells good.
Zeta goes over and sniffs the pot.
So what is this? Oh, sorry.
Marble, when Zeta kind of like comes right beside him, giant direwolf head basically sneaking under his elbow to get a whiff of the pot. He leans away for a second,
I say, don't worry, that's Zeta.
and yes, the eyes. I can see. I understand what you meant now.
I always usually have a tail.
So with one hand, like one arm, he's got pretty much almost wrapped around Zeta's head, and the other one he's carefully stirring his pot of coffee.
She's getting a little slobber on Marble.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Over
His
the
robe is pretty much
smell.
patchwork by now.
It's the smell of coffee.
And Wilfred wanted to say something?
Well, I wanted to give him the insignia. I mean, because it technically belongs to his people. And I kind of want to ask him why he's just wandering. Because I imagine this guy's either a really wealthy person or a really famous warrior of some kind.
Outside of Stonebrook, he owns the second largest militia in Lond. It's the Calvert House who contributes the heavy infantry to Lon's Royal Army. So he's actually a pretty significant person. But for whatever reason, he's out here testing the generosity of others.
Well, I'm sorry if we startled you and chased you down, but I'm kind of glad I know who our mysterious guest is now. But I do have another question. Why are you out here? I mean, besides testing our generosity, you're a very important person in the world with many responsibilities, it seems.
Because I'm someone with the wealth to spare, that I can reward those who look out for others. I came to you as no one, and you gave me a place to sleep, a hot meal, and welcomed me generously. You even gave me money to buy shoes. That's something that should be rewarded.
Well, I appreciate your generosity, and I am sorry that it led to this, but I'm glad I know who you are now. And what I said was true, though. When someone has the means to, they should be generous. Even a poor farm boy like me knows that.
Well, you're not so poor anymore. And he just pushes the, I believe it was a doublet. I have to double check. Yeah, the tabard. Pushes the tabard back into your hands.
You don't want it?
No. It's difficult to pass as a beggar carrying something like that.
I see. So I'll just put it away then.
I won't ask where you found it, but try to be sure it at least finds a good home.
Definitely. Well, whatever reason you're out here for, well, actually, I do know the reason. Scratch that. Well, I hope we meet again. Doesn't matter if we know who you are now. You'll definitely have a place with us to eat and rest.
Well, be safe in your own journeys. Best of luck at the festival. I assume you're competing.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
You'll probably be hearing from me again.
I'll keep an ear open for your name.
I mean, you're
Out of character. Should I tell him my name right now or just
You already
no?
told him your name.
Oh yeah, we did. Dang.
He asked when he first came to the camp.
Oh, neato. I give him a nod and I guess we just head back to the camp then.
And he keeps heading further up the road until he gets out of sight.
Well, guys, we just ran into one of the most powerful and influential people in the world, and we didn't attack him or kill him. Oh, that's a good thing.
We are good people, and people think nice things about us.
Sometimes.
No, I'm lying. We're assholes. We should have attacked him and taken all of his stuff.
I mean,
he probably had some sick words.
I will imagine that this man definitely stronger than us now. One thing about nobles is that they don't like being shown up in any aspect of, well, any aspect.
Well, they're still people, though.
Yeah.
True.
And we could, kill him, turn him into a zombie, and then, go with him to his place. and have him make a decree that all of his stuff goes to us.
Can they talk though?
Well, he can
No.
write it. He can write it down. He suffered a horrible injury to his face and his mouth on the road, and we saved him. And he's gonna write a will and testament,
It's
and then drop
melted
dead
off.
the next day.
Are you?
Hey, he'll wear a mask.
Are you with us again? And everyone can hear this.
Yes,
Zeta
most certainly.
walked over to Luthien and bumps him. And plays a little whack-a-mole with the tail on him.
I don't see the problem. I really don't.
Outside his head.
Some dude we don't know dies. We get all of his stuff. I'm not seeing a downside.
Yeah, I doubt his whole legion or military force, I'm assuming he's in charge of a military force, wouldn't take too kindly to a group of, I don't even know what we are,
I have
killing their
I have a
leader.
disguise kit.
Yep. See, and we can totally like reanimate him and do some, weekend at what was his name?
I mean, I could pretend to
Bernie's.
be him.
No, what was it? What was the guy's name?
Erlit?
Euclid.
Yeah, Gurlit. You said
Erlit.
Erlid.
It's in the
Weekend at
chat box.
Erlid's house. Fucking electric boogaloo. We just, make him walk over and sign some papers. His signature's a little weird.
He
Just
seemed
an
like
X.
a nice guy though.
An incredibly powerful man. Let's not do
Yeah,
what
that's the
he's
part
gone.
that makes it worth doing. If he was poor, what would be the point?
Well, it's also good to maybe have him as an ally. I mean, that might not exactly work how you think it will. It might not go down like that. If we'd actually tried that.
I wouldn't exactly like you messing with one of my superiors.
I
What if-
mean, but if we get rid of him, then he's not your superior. Then you get
What
increase
if
in
it
rank.
turns out he was disguised
Yeah. Wait, what?
and not even who we think he is?
It was
What if
all
he's
an
not?
elaborate ruse.
So
What if the reason why he's out here on his own is because he did something really bad, and if we show up and try to pretend to be him, we'd all get arrested?
So you're saying he's a dude playing a dude pretending to be another dude?
To be fair, if something had happened to him, we would have heard it by now.
Really? Because I don't think you even knew who he was at first.
To be fair, if somebody very important, a noble that you just hear passing and learning and all that shit, if you just walk into them in the middle of the road, you would know them instantly.
Well, you have seen him at every parade that you had to perform at as part of the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every formal event where you were in dress uniform, you had to see him.
I see Zeta running around restlessly and pick up a stick and toss it.
I mean, you say that like I would even know any of the nobles from the cloister. I don't know those people. I don't care about those people. Now,
Honestly, the social hierarchy in the cloister is pretty different anyways.
yeah. But
It's not as much born titles as much as someone has power in some manner. Like, they built a school that's become prestigious and has a lot of students. Now they have power. They own a business that buys and sells a lot of product. Now they have power.
capitalism.
Yep.
Haha.
Basically, the cloister is like a rampant capitalism nation, or a rampant capitalist nation.
What the fuck could go wrong?
Real quick, he left the 3 platinum pieces behind, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna scoop those up real quick.
So you lost 3 gold and gained 3 platinum.
Neat, I have 4 platinum now. Yay.
If you have 4 platinum, why are we buying you stuff?
Yeah, why are we buying you expensive armor?
Yeah, I'm confused about that. He could have just bought it his damn self.
I look at down at the platinum I have in my hands. I don't think this could buy armor.
Nah, you kiss enough ass, it'll buy you enough.
Zeta bumps right into Luthien. He's
What is?
gone.
Are you drunk? What's wrong with you?
Ruff, ruff.
I think she's drunk.
She has had caffeine, right? I'm hoping someone offered her a bowl of
Um,
caffeine of coffee.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Marble is
don't give her
Marble
any
is just
coffee.
finishing it, so you haven't had any yet.
No, don't give the dog running around crazy any coffee.
She's just a doggo doing doggo things.
Yeah, do you give
Zeta
normal dogs
bounces over
coffee? No.
and licks Ansel's face. Slobber, slobber, slobber.
Can I?
Hey, I defended you. I don't need your slobber on my face.
Remy, Remy, how do you feel about me just like setting them both on fire?
For who? Both? No, not a good idea.
Can I pick one? We can toss a coin.
Don't set. You already set enough people on fire.
I haven't set the new guy on fire yet.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Yeah, he's he deserves it, man. He hasn't been set on fire yet. He can't be part of the crew until you just get hit with a random stray firebolt.
Something's gonna be on fire, and it definitely isn't gonna be me.
At some point, it will be you. Some way, somehow.
It's like
you
initiation into
got
the
fire.
group.
Yeah. I mean, even I've been set on fire at this point. Like,
Our
everyone
name
will
should
burn.
be Everybody Gets Scorched or something.
That's what happens when you wrestle in fire with the North,
I mean,
because you ran into him thinking you could overpower him.
all things must burn.
Anyway, it's about that time, I think, huh? We finish our long rest and pick it up
Yeah.
next time.
I'm going to
It's
go
the
take
dawn
so
of the
many drugs.
27th now. And we'll call it there.
I feel like my hand is falling off.
Well, you came pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I almost fucked some tendons up though.
Yeah.
That'd have been awesome. Then I
Got
could have gone to
lucky
the
with
ER.
just skin, honestly.
Well, wasn't just skin. It was
Muscle.
everything. Well, there's no muscle in your wrist, thankfully, but it's like
Yeah.
literally everything between the outside air and my tendons. You literally could see my tendons.
Also, we probably should have done this before we left, but I was talking about before we left, like splitting up some of the money so that because some of us are like literally minus the group treasury broke, like I think
Yeah.
Zeta is.
4 silver pieces.
True.
But I don't know how much she needs.
I can split up some. Maybe Wilfred clearly doesn't need any. Fuck that guy. But we could possibly split half of the treasury 3 ways, and then we're all
It's
4
like
of us should have about the same.
one platinum each, and like 20 gold pieces each.
Well, what I
something
can
like
do
that.
is take what we have, split it in half, keep half of it in a treasury, take the other half and split it into thirds to divide equally among the 3 of us.
So we all have a little. That sounds good.
So we all have a little, and we still have half of what we have in the treasury without, you know what I mean?
For something amazing that comes along. Yeah.
Yeah,
to
and
have
then
some savings.
Wilfred's got 4 platinum. He's okay. He'll still have
Yeah,
more
I'm
money
good.
than all of us. So,
It pays to be a good person.
oh, I mean, it also pays to be an asshole and steal stuff. So it just pays in different ways.
No, I mean, if he's okay with it, I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't really care that he has more money. It's fine with me. I'm not that.
Well, mainly what I meant was that so that all of us would have money.
Have a little pocket change.
Even in character, my character, even for a rogue, it's not like he's like money is not a big motivating factor for him. I mean, it's if he does try to steal, it's more for just for the
Wait, since when is money
just because he
a
can.
motivating factor for Remy?
It's not if he does try to steal, it's because he can, just for the challenge, kind of,
Huh.
First we get the money.
Same
Then
with
we get the
gambling or
girls,
pretty much
then we get the
anything he
power.
does. He just does it because I don't know. He likes kind of like to live on the edge a little bit.
Huh.
Not
Whenever I hear
living
Luthien,
not with his life living on the edge, but maybe like with some trying to he start. He
What?
used
whenever I hear
he,
Luthien,
Oh
he
yeah, man.
yeah, look
he
at that
learned to
Luthien.
be good at stealing mostly for survival. That's where he learned those skills. So he doesn't really do it for personal profit.
Hmm.
Makes sense. Like he just does it.
Okay, silver coin.
Just remember, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women.
So does somebody say women?
Yeah, Tony Montana.
Anywho, that was a great night, guys.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, look at the photos. Every time he talks about burning people, I immediately go to that. Good old Matchstick. He loved fire so much.
crispy. Oi.
Zigazagi, zigazagi, oi, oi, oi.
Alright, I'm gonna log out. Yay! We made a friend.
I
A
mean,
very rich and powerful friend.
you made a friend.
I mean, yeah.
He didn't really. I mean, like, we didn't like piss him off, but I'm like, specifically, you made the friend. Like, he likes you because you gave him money, and we're just okay.
Yeah.
We're just some okay guys that hang out with a really awesome dude. That's how he looks at it. And a crazy, huge dire wolf that nuzzles him.
Yep.
All right, time to take all the drugs.
Yep. Yeah. Good luck getting some rest, man.
Hell, you should have taken them a half hour ago so they'd like knock you out right now.
Daniel,
I
you're an average
literally
size
never
horse.
take any medication. I haven't taken any medication in probably 7 years.
Oh yeah, so you want to
That shit's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking done.
You need a good rest though. A night like that.
Yeah. Good